Hi, welcome to the Social Studies Department presentation at Washburn High School. So on the screen, you'll see our scope and sequence from 9th through 12th grade for our offerings.
Join ethnic studies if you're interested in learning about different cultures and having conversations about the racial issues that's going on in and out of your community.
It's a really good experience. You get to talk to a lot of different people and a lot of different people with different perspectives.
You get to watch movies and talk about them and then talk about a bunch of other problems and scenarios.
This is also a student-led class, so you decide what you want to learn in the classroom.
The conversations
And also how you want to learn it.
The conversations we have in this class, we don't have in a lot of other ones.
Join ethnic studies!
How much do you know about LGBTQ plus history?
I would say that I know more than the average person. Nothing.
What do you know about LGBTQ plus history?
Unfortunately, I don't know anything.
I know about Marsha P. Johnson.
What about Marsha P. Johnson?
She's a black transgender woman who threw a stone at the Stonewall riot.
That people were who were in the LGBTQ were hated on and discriminated against, but now I guess people are trying to come through and teach people that's not okay.
LGBTQ plus history.
Absolutely nothing. I know that Harvey Milk.
Hey!
Mr. Yursa, shout out Mr. Yursa for teaching us and having us watch that documentary.
I know about the Stonewall riots and Harvey Milk.
Nothing.
Nothing. I wish there was a class that taught us.
Well, there is. It's called Gender and Sexuality Studies, a one-semester elective starting next year. I started this class because I saw a need. My students in my race and identity class, anytime we did a lesson about LGBTQ plus history or even women's rights, it was the thing they knew the least about. And so this class seeks to fill in that gap. But it does it in this sort of fun, relaxed environment where we're all working together as a team and just trying to learn more about this. I picture there being 4 units. So we'll learn about our own identities, but also about terms people use to talk about their identity and the frameworks that they use. I'm really looking forward to the second unit, which will be all about history. And so that's where everybody is saying they don't know much about LGBTQ plus history. We'll look at Stonewall, but we'll also look at the Compton's cafeteria riot, which you might not have heard of. Or we'll look at Harvey Milk, but we might also look at Christine Jorgensen. We'll even find out about 2 Minnesota people that you should know, Joseph Labdella and Cece McDonald. After the history part of things, I'm really excited about doing a media unit, especially with LGBTQ plus identity. I think the media really influences how people see themselves and how we see each other. And then the last unit will be kind of fun because we're going to take what we learned and do something. It's called activism. We're going to find a way to teach this to some other people. And so I hope you'll come join me. The class is fairly new, so it'll be fun to see and create it together, and I'll be learning with you.
Global Politics is a social studies elective that can be taken in 11th or 12th grade.
This class draws on a variety of disciplines in social sciences and the humanities.
Students learn about political concepts through real-world examples and case studies.
My favorite thing about this class is we're learning about a lot more recent issues, usually in the past 20 years instead of just the past couple hundred.
My favorite thing about this class is that we get a lot of independent work time, and Mr. Scanlon is really good at explaining projects and concepts.
Hi, I'm Jane.
I'm Leo.
And last year we both took Global Wars with Miss Sykes.
And now we're in HL History of the Americas with Romo.
Yep.
I'm Annie, and I took Rights and Protests last year, and now I'm in Romo's HL History of the Americas.
We learn about South American and North American history from pre-colonization to now.
You get to read all of these amazing, fun books.
And annotate.
Let's hear from some other students in the class. Kate, what do you think about HL history?
You get to learn fun things and cool stuff. Prepares you for college.
Bye! We hope you take this class.
Charlie, there's this really cool class that I think you'd be really interested in because you're really interested in a lot of the more basic and complex questions about the world.
That's true. What's it called?
It's called Philosophy. It's a one-semester-long class that Mr. Romo is teaching.
Wow, what are you doing it?
You learn about ethics and philosophy, which are 2 different subjects about the more basic and complex issues in the world, like the nature of reality and the nature of morality or what a political state should look like.
That sounds so cool. What are some examples of things we look at?
Well, we look a little bit at different philosophical thinkers and speakers throughout the world. You learn a lot of the basic overviews of philosophy, like Plato or Aristotle, and you get to just learn a lot about the world with that.
Wow, that sounds so fun. I'll definitely be signing up for that class.
You cover everything from mental health to social experiments, surveys, and how the brain works, dreams, everything. And it was a really interesting class to take.
I took this class because I'm really interested in like how humans work and human nature. But if you're interested in any of those topics that Chrisana just mentioned, I would recommend giving it a look.
This is like a class that was just like one of my extracurriculars. So I was just like, well, I have Miss Buckham a fifth hour for IB history. Let me see if this might work as well.
I mean, I love the class. We go through a variety of different topics. It's fairly laid back. It's not like super intense.
I really like this class. It's really fun to learn about how the brain works. And yeah, you get to do a bunch of social experiments.
Another thing that I really enjoyed about this class is that it's really collaborative. So if you're into like group projects and working with other people and sort of getting to understand other people's ideas and getting everyone's sort of different thoughts about different topics, this class will be really great for you. And also there's almost no homework, so that's a definite plus.
Things. It's not just mental health or just cognition. There's multiple units, and they're all very interesting. And we always have discussions about them and what they mean to us and why they're important and what our various ideas are about it.
One of my favorite topics was like nature versus nurture. So, where you like, if you were like built based on like where you come from or like the environment you live in, I think that was like a really good topic as well.
One of my favorite projects is when we organized our own surveys or experiments, and I got to experiment on unsuspecting freshmen, which was fun, and everybody got to design their own, which was really a cool project, and then we shared our results.
So it's like the class was just like, class felt like a family, I guess. We could just like talk like and be open with each other. Like, that was like one of my favorite parts about that class.
Ever wonder why people wear the same clothes, eat the same food, or cheer for the same teams? Like, it's not magic, right?
What? You think we're all just programmed robots?
Not robots, but patterns.
That's the beauty of it. Sociology doesn't judge, it just asks questions. Like, why do you wear that old band tee every day?
It's just like a reminder, I guess, of who I was and who I want to be.
Sociology, unraveling the human puzzle, one story at a time.